In this video, we are going to take an in-depth look at another important subject, project communications. In project management, communication is not just the transmission of information. It's about creating clarity, alignment, and trust. Whether you're managing a local team or a global one, your ability to plan, deliver, and adapt communications determines how well your project performs. Strong communication is the backbone of successful teamwork. How to build a communication plan. Building a communication plan is a foundational step. A well-crafted communication plan ensures that the right information reaches the right people at the right time, fostering alignment, transparency, and stakeholder engagement. The plan should identify key stakeholders, define communication objectives, specify what will be communicated, how often, and through which channels, for example, email, meetings, dashboards, tools like Jira or MS Teams. It should also assign ownership for each communication activity and outline escalation paths for unresolved issues. In waterfall projects, communication is often structured around project phases and milestones, while agile communication emphasizes iterative, real-time updates like daily stand-ups and sprint reviews. For example, a communication plan might specify that weekly status reports will be emailed to executives every Friday. Bi-weekly sprint demos will be held with stakeholders via Zoom, and that daily stand-ups occur at 9 a.m. on site. Tailoring this plan to the project's complexity, stakeholder preferences, and delivery cadence is key to maintaining momentum and trust throughout the project lifecycle. So why is this so important? Firstly, it ensures that information flows to the right people at the right time and in the right format. It enhances transparency and stakeholder trust. So, what should it include? Stakeholders and objectives, message content and frequency. Channels, for example, email, dashboards, Jira, MS Teams, etc. Owners and escalation paths. Next, frequent and transparent updates. Regular communication keeps everyone on the same page and reduces surprises. Here's why and how. Keeps the team focused on current priorities. Highlights progress and blockers early. Builds confidence among stakeholders that the project is under control. Reduces the risk of assumptions or misinformation. How to do it well. Share updates proactively. Don't wait to be asked. Use clear, jargon-free language. Include what's been done, what's next, and any risks or issues. Don't hide bad news. Early transparency allows for timely recovery. Next, ensure the communication channels and cadence are clear. Every project should establish how and when communication happens. The team doesn't know where or when to expect updates. Alignment suffers. Why it matters reduces miscommunication and confusion. Ensures critical information reaches the right people at the right time. Prevents overload. Not everything needs to be discussed in every meeting. Best practices. Define communication cadences at project kickoff. Daily stand-ups, quick syncs to align on progress blockers. Weekly status meetings, broader updates with stakeholders. Monthly steering committee or executive reviews for strategic alignment. Establish escalation paths for urgent issues. Use fit-for-purpose channels, for example, Slack or Teams for quick messages. Email for formal updates, project tools for task tracking. Make meeting goals explicit. Is it for decision-making, problem-solving, or information sharing? People feel heard and informed. Two-way communication builds trust. The best communication flows in both directions. Project leaders must not only share information, but also listen actively. Why it matters. Encourages team members to speak up about risks, issues, and ideas. Builds psychological safety and team morale. Leads to better decisions through diverse input. Helps surface unspoken misalignments before they become serious problems. How to encourage two-way communication. Ask open-ended questions in meetings. What concerns do you have? Instead of any questions, hold retrospectives or feedback sessions regularly, especially in agile environments. Create safe avenues for raising sensitive issues such as anonymous feedback or one-on-ones. Act on feedback. Nothing erodes trust faster than being asked for input that is ignored. Next, trust and collaboration. Without trust, collaboration suffers. Project leaders must promote open expression of concerns. Encourage cross-functional collaboration. Address conflict constructively. Celebrate milestones and wins. Here's a useful tip. Motivated teams communicate more effectively. Engagement begins with leadership. Motivated people go the extra mile. It is important to understand what drives each team member, for example, recognition, ownership, learning, or impact. Use techniques like empowerment, autonomy, and celebrating wins to maintain momentum. Next, stakeholder alignment. Projects often fail due to misaligned expectations. Why it matters? Misalignment causes delays and rework, and different audiences may have different priorities. Tactics. Identify all key players. Understand their individual success criteria. Tailor communications appropriately, for example, executive versus technical. Tip. Balance communication with bandwidth. Overloaded teams stop listening. Next, match skills to needs and prevent burnout. You must match skills to tasks and ensure the team is not overloaded. Burnout kills productivity. Gaps are addressed early with training, coaching, or staffing changes. The right people are involved at the right time. Another technique we can use is to lead through communication. Remember? Projects need strong leadership to maintain vision, momentum, and discipline. Team members need to own their work and be empowered to make decisions where appropriate. A lack of accountability or leadership clarity leads to finger-pointing and missed deadlines. Reminder: the tone set by the PM becomes the tone of the team. It is also important to support team culture. Culture drives communication. Openness leads to transparency. Respect leads to constructive conflict. Agility leads to adaptability. But be aware of issues such as cultural norms, language preferences, and time zone considerations. Next, we are going to discuss one of the most critical components of any project, and that is the project board. A project board is a group of senior stakeholders who oversee the strategic direction of a project. They typically include sponsors, department heads, finance representatives, and senior users. Their role is to provide guidance, authorize key decisions, and resolve escalated issues. Project board meetings, also known as steering committee meetings, are critical governance checkpoints that keep your project aligned with strategic goals, budgets, and timelines. As the project manager, your role is not just to present updates, but to lead decision-making discussions, escalate key issues, and maintain stakeholder engagement. Preparing for the meeting. Preparation is the difference between a useful board meeting and a frustrating waste of time. So, let's make sure that we distribute an agenda and pre-read pack at least 48 hours in advance. Include a RAG, red, amber, green status summary. Summarize key updates, decisions needed, and current risks. Coordinate with key stakeholders before the meeting to anticipate questions. Building the agenda. Keep it concise and focused on decision-making. A typical agenda might include welcome and approval of minutes, key status updates, schedule, budget, risks, critical issues requiring decisions, change requests, AOB, any other business. Running the meeting, start and finish on time. Stick to the agenda. Highlight only what's changed. Don't just reread reports. Encourage discussion, but keep it action-oriented. Assign actions with owners and deadlines. Don't just inform. Engage decision-makers with clear tasks. Use dashboards, Gantt charts, and milestone maps to convey project progress quickly. Keep visuals simple, up-to-date, and focused on exceptions. Handling difficult questions. Stay calm and respectful, even if challenged. Admit when you don't know, and commit to follow up. Avoid blame, focus on solutions and next steps. Escalate unresolved issues transparently. After the meeting, distribute minutes within 24 to 48 hours. Update the project plan with decisions. Follow up on actions and commitments. Keep a record for audit and continuity. Common pitfalls to avoid: no pre-read materials shared, overloaded agenda, no clear actions assigned, key stakeholders missing, turning into a status update rather than a decision forum. Final tips: know your audience, tailor your message to executives, build credibility through transparency, keep the focus on outcomes, lead the room, you're the orchestrator, not just the reporter. In conclusion, project board meetings are your opportunity to show control, win support, and drive your project forward. With structure, clarity, and confidence, you can turn these meetings into a powerful project leadership tool. So that about wraps it up on the subject of project communications. In the next video, we shall be exploring some of the methods used to manage the inevitable challenges and changes that come with any project. So we hope to see you there.